Hello? Oh, hi, darling.
Half a world away, another day. So let's go play on the moon. It's a starry place. We embrace the space while we're miles away on the moon.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of On the Other Line. I am your host, Kelly Keegs. We're hanging out today, as always. Gia, Madeline, what's up, girls? How you doing?
Not much. I've had quite a busy day.
You have had a busy day.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah,
Busy girl.
we had Jeff.
Jeff
Star.
Reed. Is it Jeff?
My
Your
guy
boy
Jeff.
Right in this very studio.
right.
I
He
feel
was
like
sitting- he was sitting
I'm
right
surprised there's
there.
not like leftover makeup on the floor that I fell out of his hair or
Yeah,
something.
He's
hair.
very glamorous. I
So
love
glam.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had his glam team with him.
Oh, wow.
The whole 9 yards.
I'm going to start traveling with the glam team, I think.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's what I need in my
They
life.
did some touch-ups before he came
Oh,
on.
yeah.
That's so cool.
No, I
His
need that.
hair. Yeah.
I need that just for this. Like, I think I'm just gonna turn this into like a fully funded by me production, and like I'll like give you guys favors so you keep hanging out, and then I'll just like hire a glam team and start acting like I'm the fucking shit. Like that's what I'm gonna start acting like, and eventually it will become that way.
Hey, you manifest it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Put the
that's right
vibes
way
out.
to do
Law
it.
of attraction.
Exactly. So Jeffrey was good.
Jeffrey was
I'm
great.
excited
He was
to hear that.
so nice. Like super, super, super nice.
Yeah.
Obviously he's good at talking, so he was great on the
Of
pod.
course. Yeah.
And yeah, he was great. Gave the girls some free makeup. He has
Oh,
a new
FOMO.
launch coming soon. I think tomorrow, actually.
Damn.
And then I
FOMO.
rushed to go to West Village to go see an apartment.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
It went great. There was hella people there, though,
Oh,
unfortunately.
fuck. Did you say I'm putting my down payment down right now?
I asked, and they said I can't. They said I have to apply.
You gotta fill out the paperwork. Yeah.
Gotta fill out the
So
paperwork.
annoying.
So
But that's good.
I
So
finished
you got
my
it
application.
done? It's all in already?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And it
We'll
was
cross our
quite
fingers for you.
lovely, and I hope so. Yeah, it's in the best like little spot of West Village. So
Oh my god, amazing.
Yeah, I'm jealous of where it is.
Yeah.
You'll have to tell me after because I'm curious.
Yeah.
You'll
One time
die.
two things. One, Jeffree Star, I was so engrossed in the James Charles Tati Westbrook YouTube feud a
beautiful
few years
time.
ago.
Yep.
So
And he
much
did it at my
so-
birthday dinner.
And you did
Oh
it
my-
at my
yeah,
birthday
right.
dinner.
So much
Sucking
so
dick
that
and
I
cock.
like
dick and cock.
sucking dick and cock. Yeah. I was so obsessed with it that I like. Well, first of all, I needed to be like caught up to date on all the drama that was going on. For those who like don't know what this is, just look it up. Like I can't. I'm not gonna explain the whole
it's
thing.
so impossible
It's
to
so crazy,
explain.
but.
Like,
I found
sugar
out about
bear
all of
hair.
it. Yeah, like I was seeing it happen on like my pop culture shit that I was following at the time, and I wanted to know what was up, and I took myself out to brunch at Motel Morris. Shout out, love that place.
Love that place.
I used to live like right on that street, so I took myself there alone, sat outside, ordered brunch for myself, and drank like a bottle of champagne while I watched all of it. Like I sat there for
That's
3 hours
such a good way to
watching
do it.
and I told them I was like, I'm gonna keep ordering like drinks and food. I'm just like. It was a nice day. I was like, I want to be outside and I need to know what's going on with this drama. And so that was my whole day. And it was fantastic. That's number one. Number two is I one time was, before I ended up living in my Chelsea apartment, which I no longer live in. But I also saw a place in the West Village that was like, it was like, looking back, it wasn't the most perfect place, but it felt really perfect at the time. And it was in like a funky kind of house. Like it was a weird, off the beaten path, but like really fucking cool, across the street from like a park, whatever. My dad came with me. Like the only time my dad's ever like apartment hunted with me, or either my parents. I've looked always usually by myself, but this one time my dad came with me. We found the place. My dad is the same as me, where he like will get really hype about something, just like I was. Like he was making plans to like, to make flower boxes for the back like porch. Like it was this whole thing, and we like put everything in. We raced in, whatever, and then they said yes. And the day that I was like about to hand in the checks, they were like, "Oh, actually, someone just rolled up with cash." And I was like, "You've got to be fucking kidding me!" This was years ago now. I don't even know if you can do that anymore.
I know.
But it was like the worst feeling. Like I couldn't believe, and I don't feel that happening for you. I feel like I was destined to have that happen to me just because of like my life. But it was like getting an apartment in New York is so fucking cutthroat. Like I've never seen anything like it.
It's worse than hell.
Yeah,
I think.
it
I
really
truly think
is.
It's worse than hell.
It's so insane, and it really doesn't matter. Like sometimes it matters if you have like all the backing, if you have like guarantors, you have money saved up, you have all this bullshit, whatever. That's great. And then, but you never know, like some random fuck comes through and is like, oh, this place is cool. I've got cash. And then that's it. And it's like, how you shouldn't be allowed to pay for an apartment in cash.
I
Like,
know,
just
that's
feel like
crazy.
that's insane. And it's a bad leg up. I feel like you have to at least have a bank account. But, you know, I don't know. So that was like a devastating blow. So I'm very jealous that you could potentially be in the West Village.
Yeah,
I am
and living your
hopefully.
good ass
Fingers
life.
crossed.
Very
Fingers
jealous.
crossed. We're all crossing our fingers, crossing our toes. We're feeling good about it.
Thank you.
Madeline, what's going on with you? How have you been? Chilling? Have you had a busy
been-
weekend?
Like I was chilling. Yeah, I kind of was chilling this weekend.
It's nice to chill on the
I was
weekend.
chilling. Very like I've been on like kind of I've been very burnt out.
I feel the exact same way, girl.
And I was here till 10:30 last night because I like could not.
for
Don't feel bad.
what?
Don't feel bad for me.
Oh,
I couldn't.
okay. I was like, oh,
couldn't
for what?
Bring myself to like do anything. Like I was just staring at my computer screen for like hours, being like, I can't do a single thing right now.
happens to
And
me
again,
all
it's
the
like, woe
time.
is me. I have like the easiest job in the world, but like. I genuinely could not bring myself to do anything. And it was like 10:30, and I was like, I'm gonna do just the bare minimum to like skate out of here.
Yeah.
10:30 p.m. But I was
It's
just
the
like,
worst.
I can't do it. And then I was like, ugh, it was, ugh, I hate that feeling. And then I like had an Uber Eats dinner here, and I'm like, I just want to go home. And I
Right,
feel
where you're
dirty.
like, you're keeping yourself here because you're like, I have to get this work done. And like, if I go home, I'm just going to go to sleep and like not
Exactly.
do it and whatever.
Yes.
I always do that too if I like have like a dire need to be here. But sometimes I'm like, you know what? I just got to go. And like, I will do this at home, I promise. But then depending on like, you know, if you
I'm
need the
not a
double
home person.
screens, you need like whatever, it's a fucking nightmare.
And I
I'm
just
with
was
you.
like, I was just like sitting there. I'm like, this blows chunks. Like, I hate this.
It really does. I love
And-
that expression. Oh, this blows dry.
I was looking like and it's like I was like going down spirals. I was looking
I
up.
like your nail polish color also.
Oh my god, thanks.
Oh my
I was
God,
looking
have
up
to get my nails done.
Aiden and Carrie Sex in the City montages for whatever fucking
Oh,
reason.
no.
Like I was just like anything to not do what I needed to do.
No.
But so then today I like put on a cute outfit. I worked out. I went to a big booty
Love
mix soul cycle class this morning.
Ooh.
So it was like better vibes. I like put on an outfit that I like. I did my hair. I was like, okay, I just need to like freshen myself up. And then I was like, you know what
course.
I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make breakfast for dinner tonight because like that's gonna get me in a better mood.
Breakfast for dinner, breakfast
It's
food all
like-
the time is the
breakfast
fucking
food
best.
every
Breakfast
time.
food is my food of choice.
my-
Like,
Same.
that is, if I would get rid of every other meal if I could eat all different variations of breakfast food.
yeah.
They have everything. Like
Yeah.
you can get
You can get
savory, sweet. You
Yep.
can do whatever the
Spicy.
fuck you want. Spicy. You could do whatever you want for that.
know.
I am a big French toast girl. Huge pancake waffle girl.
I'm gonna make pancakes.
Yep.
I'm gonna make protein pancakes.
Yum.
Which is
Fuck,
like,
that sounds so good. I made lemon ricotta pancakes the other day that were bomb. They were good. I also love, what is the thing that I see all the time at brunches? It's like chilaquiles. It's basically nachos. And I'm like,
they
this
have-
is
yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Sometimes it comes in like one big
and it's like
tostada.
they have the queso on it,
Yeah,
not just
yeah,
like
yeah.
cheese. It's like the cake.
Right. Sometimes it
Yeah.
comes in one big tostada, and other times it comes in like nachos, basically, and it's just the fucking best.
Yeah,
Like, it's
huevos
so
rancheros.
good. Huevos rancheros,
I'm
amazing.
a big just 2 eggs sunny side up toast.
That's also amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Also
the classic.
delish.
Classic.
Are you a
and I
bacon
do
or
a lot of
sausage girl? Bacon or
sausage,
Bacon.
But
I'm
I'm a Taylor ham girl.
As am I. Taylor ham
And
is rarely
yes,
available.
The
It is,
diner.
but, like,
oh my
it's
god!
not
I
as
just
good.
realized I'm not gonna live by that diner anymore.
You'll live close enough.
yeah,
to the
I guess
diner.
like
You'll be close, and you'll
Yeah.
find another diner.
It
Which
also
diner?
has
yeah, you'll be in the
ham.
West Village. The West Village has like.
Do I know the diner on your corner?
Star on 18th. It's not on my corner.
Oh, that's
it's a little
my. That's
further
my.
down.
That's where that used to be my diner.
Oh, really?
right,
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
That's where I lived. I always am like talking about in Chelsea. I lived on 18th Street, and it was like
Okay.
the best. 18th
love
between
18th.
7th and 8th, and it was like the best
Yeah.
spot. It was across the street from the.
I know that's what I'm gonna
whatever
miss a
it's
lot.
called.
I love the neighborhood there. It's
Yeah,
so great.
it's good, and it's great in the summertime. I will say this though about 8th Avenue. I have and this is boring for anybody that's not in New York, but it's good to keep up
Keep
to
tabs.
date on like the
Yeah.
cool New
Taylor
York
Swift
City.
will write a song about
Yeah,
this
Taylor Swift will write
eventually.
a song. She happened to live in the West Village. She didn't live in Chelsea, but she would have written about Chelsea if she lived there. But so 8th Avenue in Chelsea has become very sketchy. And I
Yeah.
don't know when
Yes.
that happened. It
Yes.
happened like I lived there for 4 years, and it was never weird. I would say. Maybe I guess after COVID things started getting weird in general.
Yeah.
And but 8th Avenue, 8 p.m. and later, you don't
No,
walk down 8th
it's-
Avenue.
yeah.
It's fucking scary. And it's like, you know, people they'll come up on you, like they'll yell at you, they'll like try to scare you. Like I don't really know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, no.
But it's weird. And
Yeah.
I was happy to leave that, but I was sad to leave the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I love Chelsea. I love walk. It's a great
It's
hot
just a
girl
great walk,
area.
spot. Yeah, it's a great hot girl walk spot.
Yeah, great spot.
Along the river. I used to walk along the river.
Yeah, and
Both
then go down
being
into
hot
meatpacking.
and being sad. That's like my favorite. I love, and for anybody that like, I did this the other day, and I did this on my own weekend on Saturday morning. It was rainy, but it was warm, and I took a little walk in the rain. I love a walk in the rain because when it's warmish and the rain is not too heavy, it's great to just have a little umbrella and just walk in the rain because no one wants to walk around. Well, nobody wants to walk around at that time. And so it's not busy really on the streets. If the rain is controllable with you have your little umbrella, then you just feel like you're in a movie. And you're like, this is cute.
I like that actually.
And it's lovely. But I used to do that all the time on the High Line. I would like walk down to the High Line, walk all
That's
the
a
way
good
up,
time
and
to
then
walk on the High
around.
Line because the High Line is a fucking nightmare.
It's a fucking nightmare,
Yeah.
and nobody wants to go when it's raining.
Yeah.
So I would always go, and it'd be
Yeah,
empty.
that's
It'd be just me
perfect.
and and my umbrella.
I love that, even though it's like so touristy. I love the High Line. I think
As
it's so
do I.
cool.
I love it too.
It's like we're on a train track.
hate it.
I know.
You have a
Yeah, we're
different
on an old
relation to
train
it.
track.
I'm on a train track, and there's just like good views.
I love it
I like
too,
it.
and it is
I've been on it
ruined
like a
by
year.
tourists. It's totally ruined by
Oh
tourists.
my god!
They're there all
I
hours
would
of
love
the
it
day.
if they just fucking walked. Like
I
And
know.
they stop in the middle of the High Line, take picture. Like move to the side.
So here's my issue with like obviously we all live our lives online. We want to take photos all the time, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. But I feel are good about like also trying to stay in the moment and not like make it all about like showing off on social media what we've been up to as people. I feel like our little group is good about that. But I went to also over the weekend the Orchid Show. I was talking about it,
yes.
I saw your
and
story.
yes, you wouldn't be able to tell
But
from my stories.
I saw your rant.
But it was a fucking nightmare. Yeah, it was a fucking nightmare. I went by myself. I was waiting to go with a friend of mine and her husband, but they've been busy and like we just keep missing each other. And the Orchid Show ends on the 23rd, and I'm busy too, and I just like wanted to go. And I told myself, because we went last year on a weekend and it was pretty busy, and I was like, all right, I got to remember to go during the week next year, just like I do for the Blossoms. I go during the week because either after work or I'll leave a little bit early, whatever, because it's unbearable on the weekends. And the New York Botanical Gardens this weekend, it was pretty nice out, and it was so inundated with people that the Orchid Show, I was trying, it's like a walk-through experience. You like walk around this whole thing. You see all these orchids growing out of like, it looks like you're walking through a jungle. It's really cool. But the people stopping to take photos of the orchids it ruined the entire experience. I was like, everybody needs to stop. Like it was just, there'd be one flower and everybody would be like, oh my God. And it'd be like 12 cell phones going over to take a picture of it, of the same
crazy.
picture. And like, I was taking pictures of the orchids too. Like I wanted to, but I was taking like, I'm up close and I'm trying to get the details and whatever. And it's like, there is no justification. I'm doing the exact same thing, but I just feel like I was faster about it and not in anybody's way. And I was like alone, and I just was kind of like, whoop,
yeah,
click,
and you
click,
probably
click.
weren't like
And
taking every single.
no,
yeah.
I was like gazing at them all and looking around and seeing what was going on. And if I saw one that really caught my eye, then I would like double back and take a little pic and move on and whatever. But the amount of people is now out of control, and there's just unfortunately too many people in this world. That's just what I've decided.
Yeah,
There's
literally.
just too many people on Earth, and I'm sick of
We
it.
need Thanos to snap.
Honestly, like I know that everybody's always like, no way
Yeah,
Thanos. I feel like
no,
I could sacrifice a couple of my friends for
There's like a whole Twitter
better
group.
Orchid Show experience.
Oh yeah, there's a whole Twitter group about like Thanos isn't the bad guy.
Yeah. Well,
Thanos was right.
I do love a villain, so
Yeah.
you never know. But other than it just being so overcome with people, it was a really nice time. I got to see some beautifully blooming magnolias, which are great right now. They're blooming right now, mostly white.
I was at Central Park on Sunday night, and they were like,
Yeah,
gorgeous.
the magnolias are popping. The cherries, there are some cherry trees that are popping a little bit. The ones at the Brooklyn Botanic are not even close. They, I've been tracking them. Don't worry, online. Been tracking them. Not even close. Don't go see them yet. And they have a pretty. I wouldn't say extensive, but they have like a pretty little area at the New York Botanic that also has cherry blossoms for people that are wondering, but they're also not blooming yet. There's like a little bit of the white ones are blooming. I don't know. Again, this is in depth for people that care about these things, but
Yeah.
that was my experience this weekend. And I will say that like if you're looking to go to the Botanic or Botanical Gardens in New York, plan it around like a funky time that you don't think everybody else is going to go. Like,
Right.
just don't go on the weekend. Like, definitely go, but don't go on the weekend. I think that was it. That's all I really did. We did some, and we're still doing it. We still have our big match tonight, Gio. We have dozen
Yep. Yeah,
you
stuff
do.
coming up.
Yep.
We did some of that as well.
We did last night, which was fun.
Yep,
No
yep.
spoilers.
No spoilers. Oh yeah, I was just
Yeah.
gonna say like when does it come out? I
Did
don't
you-
know.
did-
No spoilers though.
I thought it was so funny, the stuff with Will Compton, like that we
Oh,
had
I
like
was
a
like
beef.
peeing my pants.
Yeah.
I was that. No, I loved the beef. Like it was
He's so funny.
It was so funny. Like usually I'll laugh at that stuff. I'll be like,
Yeah.
haha, whatever, silly, move
Yeah.
along. Like I'm not usually cracking up. I was
Yeah,
cracking
it was
the
a
fuck up last
very
night.
funny episode.
Oh my God, yes.
Very, very funny.
I think that comes out on Thursday, maybe?
Yes.
Okay, so keep
yes.
your eyes open for the dozen on Thursday for the All-Star match. Gia and I are against each other.
Yes, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, but it's still a really good match to
Yeah,
watch.
great game.
Crack up, laughs, top to
Good
bottom.
people on both sides.
Good people on both sides. And then tonight we have, I don't know what's going to happen with it, but tonight, and also premiering later this week, no idea what day, maybe Wednesday, we have a celebrity mashup, like versus situation.
Yes.
It's myself versus Gia versus Fran versus Glennie. We're all against each other.
Yeah.
And I think Jeff D. Lowe told me that it's
It's like 20.
30, I think.
what?
30 mashups.
Jesus Christ.
And that I know, but that also that it's
then,
like
like-
point based. So
Yeah,
if you
if
get
you get
some right,
one,
yes,
yeah,
you
yeah.
still get points or whatever, which is good. So I honestly have no idea how we're gonna do
I
as a
know.
group because we're all pretty good at it.
I know. I'm nervous though because I feel like, not to sound like woe is me, but I definitely feel like I'm the worst out of the group. And
Well,
I
you're the
feel like,
newest, so it's like
I know.
Glennie that
yeah,
good?
Glennie's good.
Glennie's really good.
Glennie's
yeah.
great at trivia. Like
trying
I
to
was
remember,
shocked.
I played him in
I'm not
trivia
shocked, but I
a
just have
couple
never
weeks
played
ago.
him really.
Yeah, no,
never-
I never played Uptown
Yeah.
Balls, so.
Neither have I.
I played Uptown Balls a couple weeks ago. I'm trying to remember if
you did
he
good.
got celebrity
He definitely did. They usually double it.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Someone
He's
that
good.
watches macrodosing on the dozen, please let me know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think I stole their celebrity mashup there.
Oh, I don't know.
Ooh, slay girl.
I feel like I did.
Should you,
Maybe
should
I'd
you
be
bust
lying.
in tonight and be like, fuck off,
Yeah,
Glennie.
be like,
I'm coming
Glennie.
in.
I know.
Look, Robbie Fox should be in there.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's
too.
Robbie's really
There are
good.
a lot of
He's, like,
people
better
that are
than me.
There are a lot of people that are very good at celebrity
Yeah.
mashup, and Fran obviously has a reputation because she does it.
Yeah,
she's
she's like
like
a
100 out
million
of
and
100.
zero,
She
yeah.
never misses, like whatever. But there are a lot of people that are getting really good at it,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'll be interested to see how that goes.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Haven't filmed it yet, so we will see.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about some things that are happening in the news. And when I mean the news, I just mean pop culture. Yeah. What are you saying? Oh, Trump. I mean Donald Trump. No, I don't give a fuck about that.
No,
I
please.
muted the name Trump on my Twitter like 4 years ago.
That's
And I just
smart.
So
I just
smart,
don't care. I
Kelly.
muted like Trump. I muted like the word orange. Like I had to mute a bunch of different things. I was getting really pissed off. being
Yeah,
like,
especially during,
I
like,
just want
COVID
to
shit.
read. Right. I was like, I just want to read about Taylor Swift and fucking celebrities. Like that's why I have the internet. Like not to read about this bullshit.
That's
Yeah.
I have no idea what's even going on.
Good
I
for
know
you
it's
for, like,
happening near my
making
house
it
though.
your own.
Yeah. Like I just
It's like me on TikTok. I just block any person that pisses me off.
Yeah. It's just like get the fuck out of here.
I
I
do
delete comments.
I do not interested all
Yeah,
the time.
love that. I delete comments. I've started deleting comments because
Good for you.
I took a note from Tommy Smokes. Tommy Smokes says if I have the ability to delete comments, I'm doing it. This is a dictatorship and this is my page. And I said yes, that's the attitude that I
Good-
need to have. And I don't delete all of them because sometimes people are. If there's too many people saying the same thing, I can't be like.
Yeah.
Whatever, but if I have somebody being like, you look old, I'm like, well, that doesn't need to be on my page.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I know. I deleted a few comments last night.
Yeah,
I
just
got
dumb shit.
I've been getting some hate because of the Hank watch thing.
What?
Yeah,
oh, come
I know.
on. That's
And
so
someone
dumb. I saw
today-
that. I thought it was funny.
Which is, like, funny
It was
and
a
a
joke, and people
Also,
are
though,
calling me a
can I
kleptomaniac
say, like,
and that I'm a thief.
well, can I say, Hank, why are you leaving a watch like in
the
rubbish
bin,
right outside
in
the
the merch
fucking
bin
door
outside PMT?
I mean, it looks like trash. It looked like he put it there. It looked like garbage.
Literally.
So I don't know what I don't know what that's about. Why would you ever think
yeah,
that?
someone went on Hannah Fagerson's page today and responded to a comment that I commented 2 weeks ago and was like,
on.
"You're a joke. Like you're a thief. Like leave
Ew,
me alone.
whatever.
I'm just a
Hank's not even
girl."
saying shit like that.
I know,
Ew.
and like
Who
Hank.
cares?
I know.
Also, Hank could care less.
If
Yeah,
you ride, if
literally.
you ride so hard for anyone here that you're commenting on people's thing, like nobody cares that
So
much. Like,
weird.
Nobody here cares about you in that way. Like no one is like,
crazy.
wow, I love that.
I know.
Like, I don't even want people doing that on my behalf. Like that's embarrassing.
No,
I'd be like,
it's
ew,
so
please
like,
stop. Like,
why are
yeah.
you doing that?
Be
Like,
nice, but
yeah,
need
whatever. It's just
to-
like classic trolls.
totally, it's the fucking worst.
Haters are my motivators.
Hate them.
Yeah.
Always, stunning of shades. Put them on. Can't see them.
Yep.
That's all that matters. But no, the news I am interested in is off the top. Number one, the Harry Potter reboot rumors.
I've had a lot of I'm out of this conversation, but I've had a lot of mixed reviews.
Right. I have mixed reviews in my own head. And here is the lowdown. Warner Brothers has sold a seven season series to HBO for HBO to recreate the Harry Potter books. All 7 books. Each book gets a season. Now, I am excited about this because I've always wanted this. I've always wanted more detail in the books. They left out so much from the movies. Like, and here's the thing, like, I still love the movies. I think that they're great. I loved the casting they did. They still make me feel warm and magical. Like, they're great. But as someone who is so like obsessed with the books, especially now, like I was always obsessed with them, but I just kind of didn't really, I was like, all right, whatever, the movie's good. Now, because I've like listened to them so many more times and I'm just like really in that space all the time, it bums me out when I watch the movies and stuff is missing, like the whole fucking house elf subplot. And like to people that don't care about Harry Potter won't give a fuck about this either. But there are so many things that are missing. And I am curious to see how they would bring them to life. I've just always been curious. People are freaking out. One saying that it's like too soon. Yeah. Although, I mean, the movies are 20 years old at this point.
I
People
know.
forget.
I know.
20.
I kind of,
That's what
I don't know. It's
roommate
just
said.
kind of crazy. It's just like, I just never imagined a Harry Potter reboot when I'm
When you're
still
like
this
still a child.
young,
Yeah. Because I feel like a child still. Like I know I'm not, but I feel like a kid.
I was thinking like maybe like in my 40s, you know, but I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
I don't disagree. I think it's also people's complaint too is the cast. People are upset that there's going to, obviously they have to recast the whole thing, brand new people. None of the people, like maybe, I don't even know if I would want cameos from old people as different characters. Like I don't want Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson and Rupert Grint to come in and like
I
do
don't
anything.
even think they would.
I don't think they would either. I'm sure they've like been offered or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I'm, but I just don't. That's not.
Especially if they're doing the books, like
Right. If you're starting it over, start it over.
Yeah.
And it's fine to do, like, as long as the characters look like they're described, which, like, they just did such a good job with it the first time around. I have faith that they'll find another redheaded kid, another girl with bushy hair, and a kid with glasses and green eyes.
Yeah.
Like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, green this time, not blue.
Right.
And, like, I'm sure that it'll be great. I'm really nervous as to, like, how it will be received. But people seem to be really hype because it's HBO.
Right.
Although, I mean, HBO crushes book to movies, book to show,
They do.
usually. Game of Thrones, can't talk
Yeah.
shit. House of the Dragon so far, we're loving. And I think that it will bring a lot of the like darkness to it, which will be cool. I think it'll bring a lot of the like sexy undertones to it, which like there aren't many, but like there are.
sexy undertones.
Oh yeah, in the later books,
the later books, for
Harry and Ginny
sure.
have like a full ass relationship, and it's like he's like horny.
Yeah,
for a
they
lot
did
of it,
like
you know what I mean?
they really did. I always feel like they did Ginny's character so dirty. in the
So
movies.
dirty in the movies.
So dirty. 'Cause
I
she was
wonder-
like strong and like
Ginny is a bad bitch.
yeah.
Like I don't know
and
why.
she's like became like this
Do we know if,
weak,
like-
timid, like has
Right.
one line per movie. Yeah.
Makes no fucking
And
sense.
the relationship just comes out of nowhere.
I always wonder, right? There's
in
no
the movies.
explanation in the movies. Yeah, there's no explanation. In the books, it's like very clear, like
Mm-hmm.
how it happens. And Harry's interested like a year before they're even
Yeah, and she, like, starts
dating.
dating,
Like,
what's his
she's dating
face?
around,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's like, "Wait, what the fuck?" And
Yeah,
then it's
yeah.
like the typical way that you like realize that you like someone when they don't pay attention to you anymore, and you're like,
Mm-hmm.
"Wait, what the fuck?" Because she was obsessed with him. It's just a really good storyline, and they're like out on the grounds, like making out and whatever.
Yeah.
Like there's all kinds of I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I just think that they need a long series to really do it justice. And it is now the right time. It is to be seen. You know, like I'm
Yeah.
nervous, but I will, inject anything Harry Potter in my veins. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck. I love it. I'll always watch it. And I just hope they don't fuck it up.
I kind of wish they did more like spin-off shit before they
I agree with that.
directly went into like I would have loved like a Mordor,
Like Lily and James,
Lily and James, or like
Sirius,
James,
Lupin,
Sirius, like
all
that
their shit,
squad,
yeah.
like
You know what's so crazy is in like it breaks my brain a little bit to think about the timing of it all and how old they are and like when everything happens. Like these books came out in like 98, 99.
Yeah.
They're set in like 1992 or something
Yeah.
like that or whatever. And Sirius and James and all of them were like late 30s, or I'm sorry, early 30s. Like I think Sirius Black is 32 years old in the books.
Yeah, and he
because
looks so much older.
James and Lily were 21 when Harry was born. It's
Yeah.
like it's funny, and so it's
Yeah.
like I think about it, I'm like Sirius Black is my age. Like that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's I don't
And I
know
feel
why.
like
Like
they
that
didn't-
makes it puts it in a different lens.
Yeah,
for me.
totally.
Versus like when I was reading it as a kid and I felt like I was Harry Potter.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah,
or
yeah.
I was Hermione or
Yeah.
whoever. And so yeah, I'm interested to see it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely first like I had an adverse reaction when I first saw it. I was like, no.
Yeah,
and then I
same.
really thought about it, and I was like, I'm gonna watch it obviously,
Of
and if
course.
it's good, I'm gonna love it. Like, I would never not watch anything Harry Potter based. It's just like, it's gonna really suck if they don't do it right.
That's what I mean. Like they better put every dime they can
And I think
into
they know,
it.
hopefully,
Yeah.
but it's just like, it's crazy it's just crazy that's happening so soon.
I know.
Like, I still remember my sister like reading all the, like, I have like,
For sure,
all
yeah.
the, like,
I have all
seventh
the
book
right. I have all the
in one
vivid
night.
memories.
Yeah,
I wasn't that young. Like I remember seeing like Deathly Hallows Part 2 in the movies when I was in college. Like
Yeah.
that's, you know what I mean. Like that movie came out like 2010 or something,
Yeah.
11. And so so that'll be interesting to see. We're going to the Harry Potter exhibit
Yes.
soon. The tickets. I got the little pre-sale ticks.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. I'm interested to see what that's like.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
excited
even know.
too.
And all
Should be
right,
fun.
that should be fun. Should be interesting. So
Yeah.
keep everybody abreast on all things Harry Potter for
Yes.
those interested. But
I'm happy for you guys.
Thank you.
thank you. I almost was gonna get you a ticket for Harry Potter, and I wasn't sure if you could still come if you want. I could still get you one,
Like,
but I didn't
it's
think you'd
okay.
care.
I just don't.
I got
know
the vibe you were
any-
like,
I just don't know anything. It just
You're
like,
not a magic girly. That's
No.
fine. That's
Has Sam
fine.
never made you watch the movies?
Oh, she's like been so mad at me because I won't watch movies with her.
You should just watch
My
them.
roommate's like clinically obsessed.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
she's like
Sam should come with
She
us.
should join
Sam
the crew.
should-
Yeah.
We used to live. Our first apartment was right by like a 10-minute walk from the Harry Potter store.
Yeah.
And she like we first moved there. She would go like once a week, and just go get butterbeer and bring it back to the
Yeah,
apartment.
get the butterbeer.
Yeah, no,
It's
she's
good.
really into it. And
I might go get butterbeer like today.
like she's
After this
really
is done,
into
I
it.
might
and
walk over there.
It's crazy. I haven't cracked with you, her, like all of you
It
guys
is
in my
kind of
life.
crazy. Although I will say it seems intimidating until you're in
It
it.
is.
It
It's
seems
extremely
intimidating to like get involved with because people are so passionate about it. And that also I can't not mention with this HBO special, J.K. Rowling is supposed to be involved, and
Right.
and I think that that's a good thing for the series. I understand people hate her fucking guts, so take that as you will, whatever. But I would say that it's because people feel so close to this story, the way that like I talk about it, the way that people talk about it, it like feels insane. Like it feels like, how could I possibly even like jump in this? How could I watch this or read or understand what's going on? You know, it's stupid, it's magic, it's this, it's that, whatever. But like, I don't feel like that. It's such a deeper story about like friendship and family and like feeling like you belong when you're an outsider. And it just has all these like undertones that I feel are so amazing, and they're just told in a beautiful way, like in a fun and interesting different way. And the way that she connects everything from each book, like there's shit that connects that doesn't click until the 7th book that happened in the 1st, and it's like, how the fuck did this bitch even like lay this out like this? You know what I mean? Like it's unbelievable how it's written.
That's the biggest thing is I just didn't get into it when I was young.
Yeah.
And so now I'm just like, what's the point of me as
So
like
you
a
feel like you
24-year-old
missed, right.
starting to read Harry Potter like
But it's
now?
not. It's never too late. It's
But like
never too late.
my
Never too
roommate
late.
who was obsessed with it, she didn't start reading and seeing the movies until our senior year of college.
Oh
Sam?
wow,
Yeah.
that's
Wow.
crazy.
She just got like when it was like COVID, and so she was just bored, and she just started
For
reading
sure.
them.
Just jump
and
in.
then got like clinically obsessed with them, and
Yeah.
now she loves them. And I got her a Harry Potter for her birthday.
That's
A
lovely.
little baby Harry Potter.
Love that.
Loves it. She has wands. She has 4 wands.
4 is a lot. I
She
have
has she's
I have
like
2.
She's
and
like
that
one.
was and
they,
that was
they're all
weird
the
of me.
different they're
Who do you have?
I have the Elder Wand, and
nice.
I have that magic caster wand.
Oh, nice.
Which kind of sucks, by the way. Don't buy that. Don't
Yeah.
buy it. It's like not great.
You guys-
but it looks cool.
you I also haven't done any like Star Wars. I've never seen any Star Wars.
I've seen all the Star Wars, but I'm not as like crazy about it as some of the guys
I wish
here.
I was like Gia. Like I can't. I'm not like into those. Like I can't get into those
Sci-fi?
like big
Yeah,
sci-fi,
sci-fi,
things. Like
fantasy.
any of the Marvel shit couldn't give a like I don't care at all.
I had to actively choose to enjoy Marvel. Like that
Like,
was one that
I
it took me a
just-
while to get into. I was
and
like,
they're
you know what
just
got me
such
into
big
it as WandaVision got me really into the
love
Marvel movies. Like I also really liked Iron Man because I love Robert Downey Jr. So before WandaVision, I had like maybe seen all the movies here and there, but I didn't really pay attention. I watched WandaVision and I was like, I need to know the backstory of all these people. And then I just watched them all. And I was like, this is fantastic. Like, this
Yeah.
is great. You know, I really like it. And once you get into the characters, it's good. But that's kind of how I felt.
I feel like
and I
you
felt
would
like I was
really
so far
like
behind.
Loki.
Did I see? No, I haven't seen Loki.
think you would like it.
Tom Hiddleston, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just his character as a whole, I feel
Right.
like you like.
Oh no, yes I have. I've seen, and I do like him. He's a dickhead, right?
Yeah.
He's like
But
he's like full of himself.
Yeah, but he like
Yeah.
kind of like becomes like more of like a better guy like towards the
Right,
end,
right. Okay.
But he's Thor's brother.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I have to do like another. I watched them all last summer with my brother.
But like he's just kind of your vibe, like the green and the gold and the
Yeah,
black
no, he's.
and like
I
his
like him
black
for
hair.
that,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he does. He like has magic,
magic
right?
tricks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
has magic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
You know who else I like for that same reason is Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
like Doctor
big
Strange
Doctor
too.
Strange
Yeah.
girl. Love him. But I'm glad we're talking about Disney because the next thing I want to pop into because I saw you tweeting about this, Gia, and I am on your side.
Oh my God, the Moana?
the live action remakes. Well,
Oh, yeah.
Wait, pause. Did you know that last week they announced a live action Lilo and Stitch? It's already been
I
cast.
did see that, yep.
And they announced it, and it's
And
all
it's like
coming
a
out.
6-year-old girl is playing
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
and
Who the
it
fuck
looks
is gonna be
amazing.
Stitch?
Who knows? Yeah, great question. Great question. A dog, maybe? Who the fuck knows?
Wait,
it's
like,
probably
is Stitch gonna be a
CGI.
Stitch?
It'll be CGI.
It'll be like a. I bet it's gonna be like.
It'll be CGI, 1,000%.
What's that? What's the Pokemon movie? It'll be like that.
Yeah.
You know, where it's
I
like
love
real people,
Detective
but with
Pikachu?
Detective Pikachu.
Fucking
Yeah,
love
thank
that
you.
movie.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
It's so good. I like cried at that movie.
Oh my
It was
God, it's
amazing.
so good.
So good.
I
So
love
cute.
Pikachu.
Me too. I love it.
love
I wish
Pokemon.
I had my own little baby Pokemon for sure.
I would do anything for Pokemon.
I know,
to be
I know.
real.
My brother says that shit. Well, my brother's a big Pokemon person. His birthday is today. Happy birthday to my brother!
happy birthday!
25. He's 25.
Yay!
Happy birthday, Sam! Happy birthday, Sam!
Happy birthday, Sam!
Yay! He's coming to visit me this weekend. I'm so excited.
Fun.
He's gonna go out with his friends, but he'll stay with me. I'll get to see him when he's not like whooping it up with his friends.
That's hilarious.
But yay! But he's a big Pokemon person, and also all the other things that I'm talking about: Marvel,
Right.
and Harry Potter, and Disney.
Victorini,
But
too.
so.
yeah, he always has funny stuff.
Yeah. And so, anyway, the Lilo and Stitch, a live action remake, I was like, okay, fine. This movie is old as fuck. We haven't heard about it in a long time. It makes sense for a resurgence, whatever. Now, 1 week later, we're doing a Moana live action.
No, I'm actually genuinely pissed off.
They're
about
the
it.
same. Like they're low key the same movie.
Also,
like
Moana
they're
just came out.
Moana just came out 7 years ago, 8 years ago, or
It's-
something.
it's
Maybe not even that
crazy
long
to
ago.
me.
And
Moana's
they're
like
like they're
2015.
both Pacific Islander movies
Yeah.
about family
Yeah.
with like the same character. Like it's just it's weird that they're doing both of them at the same time. Like I would like I'm fine with both of those. I love both the movies.
Both
but why
movies,
are we doing
great.
live action remakes of essentially the same movie
But
to
they're
come out at the
kinda
same
so
time?
different though. Like they like
Maybe I'm
they
forgetting
have,
like the plot of
same-
Lilo and Stitch.
The Lilo and Stitch is so different. Like
it's
it's like
like
an alien that like they need to like
True,
save
it's
whatever.
alien.
And then, like,
but isn't the
it's a
underlying
custody
message
battle.
like family? Like
Yeah.
love your family, be loyal to your family,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
and it's
But
all
Moana's
Hawaii.
more
It's like
like-
family. It's like Pacific Island families.
Well, they're both in Hawaii,
No,
No,
Moana is
Moana's
supposed to
in-
be like
in Polynesia.
yeah, something like that.
Although The
Lilo
Rock's
and
video
Stitch
that he
is
put out
Hawaii.
was in Hawaii. He was on Oahu, and so I was confused. That's why I was like, okay, well, are
Yeah.
they
I
like
could
filming
see-
in Hawaii?
I could
Like,
see do you remember that big detective from Lilo and Stitch that tries that?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
could see
yeah.
him being
totally,
him.
totally. That would be good. Well, I wonder
love that
if
movie.
like who's gonna play Maui? Is it gonna be The Rock? I feel like
has to
it
be.
has to be, right?
Yeah.
Who else would
Which
be?
I didn't know that he based that character off of his grandfather.
Oh.
He said something like Maui, and he was like, "Shout out to my grandfather."
Oh, I didn't know that either.
But so I assume based on that shout out.
2016 it came out, Moana.
Yeah, like that's too soon.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
too soon.
fucking love Moana.
Love.
Like I am
Love
obsessed
Moana.
with that movie. I listen to the soundtrack frequently.
Oh my God,
like
when that movie came out, I think I watched it
It's all I
every
watched.
night for like 2 weeks.
same.
gosh.
It's all I watch.
The
I was dating.
sound-
Oh my god.
The soundtrack is so good.
So good.
It is unbelievable. I was dating Keith at the time, and I was always like at his house and like. And just putting it on, and he would come home from work and be like, "What the fuck are you watching?"
I literally
Like, why
wanted a
is this
manta ray
happening?
tattoo.
No, same. Like I was like, when can I? I was like, what do I put on
Yeah.
my back? Like
Yeah,
I am the
I-
grandmother.
yeah,
like
I was
it
like,
was
I need
unbelievable.
to get
But I
manta
swear,
ray.
like we were fresh new dating kind of, and like. I don't know what he thought I was, but he definitely thought I was like going through some childhood trauma because I would not stop watching Moana.
so good.
Like,
So good.
literally wouldn't stop. And God, it was so good.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I mean, I don't know. I guess
And Ariel's coming out, the live action. Ariel's
that
coming
I'm
out,
excited
too.
about. I'm excited about it, but
Ooh,
I'm
that
nervous about it
trailer-
too. The
that
trailer,
made me feel weird.
I am like.
They made Sebastian into a crab.
No, I hate it. Thank you. Sebastian does not look like that. Like
no,
Sebastian
no.
is not.
Flounder is like a fish like this
That's what I'm
big.
saying. Like
No,
they
Fauna's
just.
like the fun.
It's
love-
too
yeah.
And
live
I don't
action.
wanna
like,
be-
it's too
It's
real.
too-
Right, that
accurate.
exactly. Like I
Yeah.
need it to be
It's-
more like a
it's
cartoon.
kid movie.
Yeah.
It's a cartoon.
It's supposed to be a cartoon. It's talking fish and like
a mermaid.
fake people from the ocean, and it's like I just want it to look a little more fake. Like I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
need it to be
It, like, creeps me
more
out.
true to the story.
agree.
Like it doesn't need to be so realistic. Exactly like you said.
Yeah.
The Sebastian thing
That-
freaked me the fuck out.
my jaw dropped.
Pissed me off. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say, Melissa McCarthy as Ursula looks fucking genius.
Yeah.
Like that looks amazing.
As an animated movie enthusiast,
Yes,
I live
of
and
which you
breathe
are.
animated movies.
Same.
It's your Twitter bio.
I am going to start a movement to stop the live action.
We just don't always need it.
Money maker.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Do you think they're like
Lion
Stop it.
King
Quit
live
it.
action? Stop.
Quit
That
it.
wasn't good.
No.
Their faces have no emotion. There's no expression. There's nothing.
Exactly, because human faces
It do-
can't move like
yeah,
cartoon
it doesn't-
faces.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be. Not everything needs to be live action. Stop.
Do you think there's
I
some
agree.
like, deal that Disney made? Because like that's a lot of live action movies of like old.
No, it's just Disney like
Being
milking
Disney?
the cow that's dying. Like
It's
they
exactly
know
that.
it makes a lot of money, so they're just like, let's pump it out and do everything live action.
She's exactly
sad.
correct. And I also think that there used to be, I don't know what the rules are now, but it used to be that like a Disney movie would come out and they couldn't do anything with it for a certain amount of years. They'd throw it in the vault. So they're
Yeah.
like, we can't even make remakes of it, no remastered versions. Like,
Right.
so we had to wait
Like
for all
Fantasia, I
these
remember
movies. Right. We had to
remastered
wait
came
for
out.
all these fucking movies to come out on DVD. Like when they were all VHS and you couldn't
Yep.
buy them anywhere. We all had to wait for them to come out on DVD. And then we had to wait for them to come out on streaming. And then now they're just like remaking all these fucking movies.
crazy.
I'm wondering if like this vault thing has ceased to exist and
Yeah, I
the
don't
vault's
know.
just wide open and it's being pillaged by Pixar and everybody else that just wants to turn it into some bullshit.
It's crazy.
And I'm really sick of it. And I am excited for, like, I can't pretend like I'm not excited for The Little Mermaid because The Little Mermaid's my favorite.
Yeah, like I'm
out
gonna
of all.
watch it.
Of course I'm
And
gonna watch
that's
it.
why
and I'm sure
they
I'm
know
gonna
it
like
works,
it. Right.
because-
I'm sure I'm gonna like it, but like I just like the cartoon. Like what's
Yeah.
wrong with what's so wrong with watching cartoons?
No,
Like,
literally.
what is so wrong with it?
No,
I don't
I
understand. Like
completely agree.
it's a different type of movie. If you don't like cartoons, you don't have to watch cartoons, but that doesn't mean that we have to turn everything that's a cartoon into real people to get people to watch it. Just try out watching a cartoon. Like
Yeah.
what's so hard about it? I talk about this all the time with like shows like Big Mouth. Big Mouth is maybe a top 5
I
funniest
love
show in the
that
fucking
show.
world, but it's a cartoon, so nobody wants to watch it. I'm like, how do you not want to watch it? It's John Mulaney and Nick Kroll wrote this
it's
fucking
just-
story.
And Maya Rudolph.
Maya Rudolph. It is one of the funniest shows I have ever seen
Like
on
laugh,
TV.
like laugh.
Every
belly
minute
laugh
I'm laughing out loud at Big Mouth. And I
so good.
suggest it to my friends all the time, like, you guys gotta watch this fucking show. And my one good friend is always like, ugh, you know me and like cartoons. I'm like, I do know you in cartoons, but watch this fucking show. I swear to God, it's good. Like, just because it's a cartoon doesn't mean it's not good. And it doesn't mean that they need to be real people. So, but I'm with you. I'm with you on, I
So
stop the
annoying.
live action,
Stop.
stop the bullshit.
Leave
I'm really
Moana
done.
alone.
Leave
just
Moana alone.
Came out.
Just came
crazy.
out. Even like Lilo and Stitch, I mean,
That came out when we were little.
that came out a
kids.
really long time ago. That
Like
one is super
2000 or
old. And so, but like, does it need to be live action at all? Like, people,
no.
why, do they need to remake it? Like, I don't know. I just feel
They
like
made it
don't
into a
need
TV show.
Right.
Like,
They just don't
what,
need to
20 years ago?
remake all these movies, all these shows. I just,
Yeah, I
people are
agree.
running out of ideas, you know? People are out of ideas.
Yeah.
And it
I
it
just-
sounds like it's time for my Central Park horse story. Like you guys have heard this. Have I told you this
No,
story?
I don't know.
Have I not detailed my Central Park horses story to you guys?
No.
Buckle up because you're about to hear it. And all right,
Saddle
so
up.
this is literally. So I've had this idea for years, okay? And it's obviously going to be like a Disney Pixar type movie. I want it to be animated. I do not want it to be a live action movie. Although maybe there could be some real elements to it. But I'm thinking more of like the Secret Life of Pets type
Love that movie.
same type of like animation, and maybe like a mix between Secret Life of Pets with a little bit of like Isle of Dogs darkness, but like just a mix of that. So these are things I've thought of aesthetically. That's what I want it to look like. The story is about the Central Park horses, the horses that are forced to carry people around in carriages in Central Park, which I am against ardently.
I.
I
Yes.
fucking hate when people take the carriage rides in New York City because those horses are abused. They don't want to be there.
They live in like the worst conditions.
Horrible
They're hot in the
conditions.
summer.
They're run into the ground. They're if you look at their feet, their horseshoes are fucked up. Their feet are cracked all the time. It's like the saddest thing you've
Yeah,
ever seen.
it is
And
really
still these like bumfuck people from the
Yeah,
middle
like
of nowhere come to New
Alabama,
York.
yeah.
Yes, come to New York and they're like, I want to take a carriage ride in New York City. It's
Yeah.
like literally kill yourself. Leave these horses alone. It drives me fucking
Yeah,
insane.
I totally
So,
agree.
That's my big like
That's actually a really good idea. You should
yeah.
like patent it.
No, I've talked about it so many times that I'm like, I feel like I'm good, but I really
Yeah.
need to, like, if somebody steals my idea, I have like years of me
proof,
talking
yeah.
about it. However, the story is about one horse who comes and he's like a new horse at the Central Park Horse, brigade. all the other horses are like, you know, there's like an older horse that's like weathered and like, you know, jaded and whatever. And there's like a younger female horse who's like a love interest and, you know, but she's kind of sassy and she's like a New York bitch.
Yeah.
And then the new guy is like he's not like a nerd, but he's like overeager a little bit.
Yeah, he's really excited.
Yeah, he's like
he-
hype.
he doesn't know what he's getting into.
Right. He doesn't know
Right.
that it's like bad and there's going to be
Right.
abuse. And then there are just like some other ancillary horse characters as well. And there are some other like
A goofy
like
guy.
yeah, like there's some
the
right, there's a
comedic relief.
goofy right.
Yeah.
There's some silly other like, you know, maybe some other animals in the park
Yeah, like a bird or something.
Right. Birds, rats for sure. There's even
Yeah,
a whole
yeah, yeah.
rat subplot that will later turn into a rat movie as well.
love
Underground
that.
How they
rats.
run the
that.
city.
Yeah.
Yes, how they literally how they run the city.
Yeah.
But like they will interact with the rats. The rats will eventually like help them,
Right.
you know, rise up against.
Maybe they have
the
like a
people.
rivalry against the rats because the
At
rats
first
are
they
free.
will. At
Yeah,
first
yeah,
they're gonna
yeah.
have a rivalry,
yeah.
and then they're gonna work
Yeah,
together to
yeah.
overthrow the incompetent people. You know,
They
it's
find out that who the true enemy
it's probably gonna
is.
be
Right.
the mayor is probably gonna be like De Blasio because he's the one that bought the fucking. You know what I mean? Like he's the one that has the horse
Yeah.
farms that like have these fucking.
Yeah.
Don't get me started. But anyway. The whole idea of the show is that the new horse, he doesn't really know what he's getting into. He doesn't really like it. The older jaded horse is kind of like watching out for him, watching his back. But the new horse is really in love with this like bad bitch horse that is like obviously, you know, she's working, but she's too tough to like say that she doesn't want to do this anymore, like
Right.
get out of it or whatever. She feels stuck, blah, blah. Not that any of these horses can get out of it, but it's just like,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
And so then the new horse sees the lady horse like getting beat up on or like you've seen the videos or people I'm sure you've seen the videos of like these horses passing out from the heat on the
Yeah.
fucking ground and like the police come by and like spray them with a hose.
Yeah,
it's
it's
fucking
crazy.
insane.
Yeah.
So there's going to be something jarring happening like that to the female horse that it stirs up something within this new horse that's like we have to overthrow this entire institution. None of this can happen and it's going to then it's all going to click. He's going to, you know, the old horse is going to be like, it'll never happen. Like it's
Maybe
we've
there's
been looking
like
for
a
this
human
forever.
character that
There's
like,
definitely gonna be a human character that
can-
helps.
yeah.
It's probably gonna be me. It's probably gonna be based on me.
I mean,
But you know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
will be me. And so that'll be great. But then, you know, eventually they overthrow. The Central Park horses are outlawed, can't do it. Maybe they end up opening up like a pasture, you know, in Sheep's Meadow on the weekends to
This,
bring
like,
the
makes
horses
me
around. Like,
sad.
yeah, I know it's a sad movie, but it's real
yeah,
life.
but
and
like,
it needs to
yeah,
happen.
no, I completely
There will be
agree.
good parts and bad parts, but
That
so I'm
sounds
excited
like a
about
great
that.
fucking
That
movie.
does sound
Thank
like a
you.
great movie.
And I've been talking about this movie for years, and I am just like, I need to make it, but you know, I got to write it, so I'll write it one of these days. And I flesh out the characters a lot. It's just writing the plot of the movie, and it sounds like it's time for the Central Park Horse movie.
I'm interested to
So-
see the aesthetic of this with the Secret Life of Pets and Isle of Dogs.
Yeah, because you know what I'm talking about. The Isle of Dogs
Yeah,
is like
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of those
totally.
harsh lines.
It's a
and
claymation, right? Or-
Yeah, it's not. I
no,
don't think it's fully animated.
It's
is it?
it's
like a-
not. It's like
Is it like how
stationary.
Fantastic Mr. Fox is?
I don't know.
No, Fantastic Mr. Fox is claymation. I
claymation.
think.
No, it's not claymation. Isle of Dogs
stop
is
motion.
like flat background with like they're like harsh drawings.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
it's like a more realistic yet like
I
yeah.
feel like that's like the same vibe as Fantastic
Yeah,
Mr.
you know what? I don't know
Who's
if Mr.
the,
Fox
Is
is.
Isle of Dogs Wes Anderson?
Yeah, it's Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson.
They're
That's
both
it.
Wes
That's what I was,
Anderson.
that's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Wes Anderson. It's Fantastic Mr. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Huh. So yes, Wes
I love that
Anderson
movie.
mixed with like regular generic.
Oh wow,
It'll be interesting.
I
In,
like
in my head,
that.
it makes sense, but I would need somebody to
like
draw
an
it.
animated Wes Anderson.
We gotta call Wes up.
I know. I'd be like, listen,
Wessie.
babe,
He
we're
would
trying to
actually
change the
kinda
world
be
right
the
now.
perfect director for that.
Honestly, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of things like this. It's sending a message. It's like, there's so many things about it that I really want to get into.
Chalamet could be in it.
Timothy Chalamet could totally be in it. Like,
He could be a rat.
he could be
the king rat.
He could be my love interest.
Oh,
Because again, I'm in
perfect.
the movie. Remember?
Yeah.
But again, like I want to be a cartoon. Like I want them
Yeah,
to draw
yeah,
me
yeah.
hot, and then
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's fine.
You would be a great cartoon.
It'd be a great cartoon. So anyway, that's my Central Park Horse story. I have yet to name it. I just call it the Central Park Horse story.
Right.
And
I thought you were about to like tell a story about like when a Central Park horse like kicked you or something.
Oh no! I just thought of this idea because
Yeah.
ever since I was little and have visited Central Park, I
Yeah.
just and
hate
I
it.
grew up down the street from a horse farm, so I like know what horses like need. Like I
Yeah.
know that this is not right, and I never like went in a horse and carriage in New York City because I just felt like it was wrong.
haven't.
And
When did you do
it's
that?
I
like
was really young, like 5.
but yeah, I mean, everybody, and that's the thing is like, if you grew up and you were on a horse and buggy, like when we were younger, yeah, everybody has done it. Like that sucks,
And that's the
whatever.
issue.
But yeah, you didn't have the Central Park Horse story in your soul like I did.
No,
So
yeah.
that's just the problem. But once everybody sees this movie, then all those horses will
I've
be
never
free.
been on one. They also smell bad.
Yeah, because they don't take care of them.
And they-
like
they're
those
just shitting
poor,
everywhere.
right? They shit everywhere. They don't like the they stop in the middle of the street. The fact that they have them like walking up fucking Broadway sometimes.
crazy. Yeah.
I'm like, you're out of your mind. The traffic, the people, the honking, and they have them keep like blinders on their eyes so they don't get like they're gonna first of all they're gonna hit by a car, but also like they have them there so they don't get spooked by all the people around. But the noise, imagine like all the
it's
noise and
so
stuff, and you
sad.
can't
So
see
bad.
what's going on. Oh, it's just so fucked. It's so fucked. So anyway, that's my very passionate project that will be in the future.
I love this.
Thank you.
I really am liking an animated Wes Anderson vibe.
Yes, as am I. And I just think that will be good. I want it to be like I want the Wes Anderson aspect to be in, but I do want it to be a little softer than Isle of Dogs, which is why I have The Secret Life of Pets like in my head. Mostly because that was like set in New York, so that kind of got me rolling a little bit.
Right.
But
I also feel like Secret Life of Pets is like a witty animated movie.
Right, like, I don't want it-
like there's
agreed.
like real humor there.
I don't want it to look like a kids
silly.
movie, but I don't want it to look like a movie that kids can't watch. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know
Like
what I mean?
in between-
Because
and
like Isle
everyone-
of Dogs, I don't even think like I don't know if kids have seen it, but it doesn't look like a friendly kid movie. You know
No,
what I mean?
I
Like
don't
it
know.
looks
I haven't seen
Neither
the
really
tone
is like
is-
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
right. I don't
Yeah.
think that they're like kids movies at all. But and they have interesting messages too. But anyway, okay. So that's my Central Park horror story. TBD on when that will be coming out. I'll have to confer with Wes and we'll get back to you.
Okay.
But last thing before we go, whatchamacallit, have to, of course, give an update from the Eras Tour and the horrible fucking news that both Death by a Thousand Cuts and Clean are.
But she's gonna
Have been
redo
played.
them, I think.
That is
I don't know.
why I'm bringing it
Girl
up.
can dream.
A new thing she's been saying is that we didn't say this last week, right?
No.
Okay, good. I was like, this,
it didn't.
this
Last
only
week
just
was
happened,
Cowboy
right?
Like Me.
That's
Yeah,
what I thought.
sorry.
Yeah, right. That was last week. Death by a Thousand Cuts was a deep blow for all of us.
Yeah. And Clean.
And Clean was a
Yeah.
deep blow for us as well. Although she said on the tour that if she messes up while performing, she's just gonna have to perform it again on a different tour. And she played Death by a Thousand Cuts perfectly through one time, and then wanted to go back and do the bridge again and fucked it up and said, "Oh no!" And then for Clean, she didn't really fuck it up, but she commented that she like sang it in a
She wanted to sing it in a higher key.
in a higher key. That's
Yeah.
a lower key than she wanted to. She wanted to sing it in a higher key. So for the Swifties that are still praying for Clean and Death by a Thousand Cuts, we may still get it. So
Those are
let's
just
pray to the gods.
Such like too good getting over a breakup song.
I know. I need to hear Death by
I know.
the way that she was talking about Death by a Thousand Cuts and the way that people
Do you
sing
think
the
she saw her
bridge.
clip?
What's that?
Do you think she saw her clip about it?
No, like maybe. Like I am dead serious. Like I know that sounds insane. She didn't like it or anything, which makes me think like maybe she didn't. However, like people were singing that like fucking crazy to the point where she during the performance was like, Jack Antonoff's here, and I told him like, I need you to hear how people sing this bridge or whatever. And people went apeshit for it. And I'm hoping that she sees how much everyone loves it and she starts making that like the big bridge song she plays on the tour. And then just like from here on out, she plays Death by a Thousand Cuts at every tour.
I also saw that
That's what I
she's
pray
starting
for.
to like switch out songs.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she switched out the one for
Damn. I love that
Invisible
song.
String.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. I love that song too. Damn. All
I
right.
think
love
I
the
prefer the one
I
over
also
Invisible String.
I have more of an attachment to the one.
I love them both like really a lot. So I have a hard time. Invisible String would be nice if I had like a, you know, if I caught up to the other end of my invisible string by now, I
yeah.
think would hit harder. But the one hits pretty fucking hard for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Kelly, we need to get tickets.
No, we need to go. We're getting tickets. I told you we're getting tickets. I've made up my mind. I now have officially 2 tickets on the back burner. Fran and I have tickets on the side in case all goes awry.
Oh, right.
Those are just in case tickets. We still have a couple of other avenues that we're like, what's going on? I'm just trying to figure out dates. Regardless, we will all be there. You will be there as well. We're going. We can't
I told
be
you,
having
bro,
this.
Find it Friday.
I know, but I looked at tickets.
Friday
we
is
were all-
Friday is the day that Fran and I have those extra tickets.
I
So that's another thing too. It's like if we end up getting a deal, it's like, well, Sanji, one of those. But if not, we're getting one. We're getting tickets. We're all going.
I
We're
saw.
all going. We have to go.
I looked at tickets for the whole tour. Like the whole tour, I looked at tickets. I was like, I'll fly. I don't care. The cheapest one I found was $500
That's
For what city?
That's fine.
it was like a random ass city.
Yeah.
I'm still an OnlyFans girl. We're good.
Okay, good.
We're going.
My
This
parents
is
won't let me get
important.
one, so
This
okay.
is life altering. No, this is a not miss event. And like as we are getting so close now, and like the tickets are not changing, whatever. That's fine. We're doing it. We
I was
have
like,
to do it. That's it.
I'll fly to Tampa, Florida if it means that I get like a $200 ticket.
No.
But like the cheapest
Yeah, it is
one
crazy that like
is $500.
usually like it
It
really
is
depends
nuts.
on cities, and now it just doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Right. So
Like
it's
I-
just like we're done. We're slaves to it, and it's over.
Right, like I'm from Ohio, so I looked at like I think she's in Columbus in Ohio, and the cheapest one was like $749.
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
It's Ohio,
Right,
Like, what are
exactly.
we doing here?
I don't know.
Like,
She's
I
pulling out
just-
the stops for a lot of these, like what I thought were smaller cities, like Arlington, Virginia, like in what
No,
world?
no,
Or
that
sorry,
was Arlington,
Texas, like Arlington,
But
Texas.
That's
but
like
what?
Dallas.
True.
The
True.
like stadium. It's like how MetLife is in
Yes.
East Rutherford.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
Dallas.
Okay,
There's
never
so
mind.
many freaking people in Texas.
That's so true. I was thinking Arlington, Virginia. Okay, well,
Can you imagine
we
she played
will-
3 shows in Arlington, Virginia?
No, that'd be so insane. Like I don't know why I thought
guess
that.
that's
Like I knew
that's like
it was
DC though.
Texas. I knew it was Texas, but I don't know why. I don't know
That
why.
would be like DC. Like she.
That's true.
I just need to.
Which
go.
I think she does have a show there too. Okay, all right. Wonderful chats today. Good catching up, ladies. What do you think? Anything
Great.
else we didn't touch on? Did we miss anything? I hope not.
Easter's this weekend.
Oh, happy almost Easter. Happy God. We got some candy. Hope we get some eggs.
yeah.
Jesus Christ or whatever, I guess.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that guy too.
If you care
Bless
about
up,
that.
I guess.
Yeah, bless up, I guess. Whatever.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's a holiday you would like though, because of like the pastel.
I like the pastels, yeah. And I like to dye Easter eggs.
Yeah.
My family and I do silly eggs and stuff, so and candy, obviously. All right. Well, have a fantastic rest of your week. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.